known to fans across the country, from state farms to raceways. This is Robosaurus, the car-eating, small child frightening, flame-belching, eye-gleaming, 40-story tall, diesel-powered confection. Actually a sweetheart. But there is only one, and there it is, and it is about to go on the block.
Bob, you just can't believe the electricity at a place like Lowe's Motor Speedway when 165,000 people come to their feet as this thing would crush small cars during one of Humpy Wheeler's great pre-race extravaganzas. And when they announced Robosaurus was coming, kid ticket sales would just go through the roof.
31 tons.
And I would say, Mike, that would be kids of all ages. I know there was a pretty good sized group of our staff that would love to take that thing around the block.
2 years in the building, $5 million in cost. Put on its first show in 1990. Its jaws close with 20,000 pounds of crushing force. And our own Steve Bignante has been in the cockpit.
Yeah, I went for a ride this the other day. I love roller coasters. I got no problem with them. And this is like that. You don't have the speed, but plenty of bouncing and jolting. And we're going to say the Robosaurus could use a little toothpaste. The breath ain't so good up there.
It's been spitting fire for 17 years.
Now, in addition to the robot itself, the winning bidder will receive all of the show equipment. Radios, remote controls,
75!
TV cameras, a programming console for an onboard animated computer system, toolkits, service, maintenance, operation manuals, even touch-up paint.
And in case lessons. In case you were wondering how this is transported, it actually folds up into a very compact, self-contained unit that hooks up to the back of a tractor trailer, and you can hit all 50 states in this one. It's DOT approved in all states. They made sure that it wasn't too big to travel through any state.
Yep, when it folds up, it's a 48-foot semi-trailer. Talk about the original Transformer. There it is.
The guys were telling me they were passing through Colorado one winter, and they had picked up 8,000 pounds of ice on this thing. They were dinged at the scales. The guy told them, you can break it off if you can. So they chipped off 6,000 pounds of ice in order to get through the weigh station.
In fact, it folds up so compactly, it's titled in California as a trailer. 17 years of thrills.
Well, you just don't see a dinosaur with a VIN number every day.
They're at 450 right now. And they're at 400 right now. Thank you.
Master, are you man enough to control the beast? I'm looking for a new master.
It is really a cool piece.
And it
We've
speaks.
come to love it. I'm going to bid 450 on it.
I'm at 500. I'm at 4 and a half. I'm at 5. I'm at 4 and a half. $500 David. I'm at 5. I'm at 4 and a half.
Foot-high stainless steel teeth rip into a car with 20,000 pounds of crushing force. There's a friendly thought.
I'd like to have it just to bring it to the drag strip and show up to do pinks. Lose the race, eat your ride.
There you go. The auction ought to buy it. Become a personal
I think it's a
ambassador.
buy. Think of what what it would cost to build that thing today, and it is also an icon. I buy it, you're going to see a lot of it.
500,
so it's possible.
500, 500. Who wants to bid 500 on this? 500, 500 to go. 500.
I think it's cheap.
500. Where in the world are you going to find another one? Where are you going to park it? In your garage? Where else? Down forward 75.
Spanky, let's hear from Mark Hayes real quickly about Robo.
So what do you think about this guy? Kind of makes you feel like a kid again, doesn't he? Remember that feeling when you were a kid and superheroes were just as real as the person standing next to you? It's been a long ride for Robo, and we've had some interesting people along the way with us. We've had Dale Earnhardt Sr., the intimidator in the back seat. In fact, he was slapping the back of the pilot's head as we took him over the top with the head, saying, knock that shit off. I got a race tomorrow. Also had Buddy Rice in the back seat, and Jay Leno was probably one of the few to briefly tame Robo for a skit on his Tonight Show. So whoever gets to be the proud owner of Robo, the new Robo Master, you will be in a league of your own. You will have so much fun with this. If you have half the fun I've had with it for the last 17 years, you've gotten a bargain.
Thank you, Mark.
Now we apologize for the language used
450,
by
500,
Mr. Case.
500, 500. Who'll get 475? Who'll bid 475,000 Bart? 75, 75, 75, 475, 450, 475, I'm going to get 5 to go, 475, 450, 475. Anybody else? 450, 475, 475, 475. Could you talk in that one more time? I want to hear it.
This is Robosaurus. I need a new daddy. I promise if you take me home, I will not eat any of your collector cars.
450, 475, have it at 450, 475.
No one else?
Anybody else? 475 going once, 450.
Talk to Mark one more time.
I'd like to just take a second first, just very quickly. We've had scores and scores of old fans that came here to see it today, and I just want to take my second to say we really appreciate you all these years. And if anyone's thinking of learning this, we are going to throw in free training with maintenance and driving, and we'll do it at your location or we'll do it at our shop in Malibu, California. So please give us one more hit, and we'll make it well worth your while.
475, 450, $475,000. David 75, 75, 475. Anybody else? 450, 475. Going once. 475 is bid. Way back in the back. Now 500, Hamilton 500, Hamilton 550, Hamilton 500, 500, Hamilton 500, 550, Hamilton 500, Hamilton 500, Hamilton 550, 500, 550, 5 1/4, 525, 525, 525. Going once, twice, third, and last call. Anybody wish to advance the bid? 525. Thank you so very much. Now 550. Hamilton 525. Hamilton 550. 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 Hamilton 20. Hamilton 550. Third and last call. Third and last call.
He's also a magazine cover boy. You know that, Spanky. He's on the cover of Life magazine, for goodness sakes.
As pretty as he is, he ought to be.
He ought to be.
I'm going to start calling him Amy. 5 and a half. 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 50. Thank you. Now 575. Now 575. Now 575. 5 and a half. 5 and a half. 75. 5 and a half. 55. 75. 5 and a half. 55. 75. 5 and a half. 75. 5 and a half. 575,000. 575. 575 going once. 575 going twice. 575. 575. Now 600. 600. 575. 600 pound dollar. 600. 575. 6. 575. 600 pound dollar. 600.
Wait.
Ready?
Not yet.
Go! $575,000.
Robosaurus bows to his new master.
Well, one has to ask where this moment stands in the winning bidder's life story. I suspect he has a plan for Robosaurus. I'm sure the old boy still has a few frightening moments left in him.
Race exhaust, 535 horsepower, coil